The Cold War wasn't a traditional war. It was a standoff between two superpowers, the United States and the Soviet Union. From the end of World War II in 1945 to the collapse of the USSR in 1991, the world held its breath as these two giants competed for global influences. After World War II, Europe was in ruins, and the US and USSR stepped into lead, but they had completely different visions for the world. The US believed in democracy and capitalism. The Soviets promoted communism and a state-controlled economy. Neither side was willing to back down. Winston Churchill called it the Iron Curtain, a line that divided Eastern and Western Europe. In the West, the US helped rebuild with the Marshall Plan. In the East, the USSR tightened its grip, turning countries like Poland and East Germany into communist state-like states. Nowhere was this divide more clear than in Berlin. The city was split into East and West, and in 1961, the Berlin Wall was built to keep people from escaping Soviet-controlled East Germany. It became a powerful symbol of Cold War tension. Well, both sides raced to build nuclear weapons. The idea was simple, but terrifying. If one side launched a bomb, the other would strike back, meaning both would be destroyed. This policy, called mutually assured destruction, kept the Cold War, but the threat was always there. In 1962, the world came the closest it's ever been to nuclear war, when the US discovered Soviet missiles in Cuba, just 90 miles from Florida. Panic set in. After 13 tense days, the Soviets agreed to remove the missiles, the world exhausted. Though the US and USSR never directly fought each other, they battled through proxy wars. Conflict in other countries where each side supported different governments. The Korean War, the Vietnam War, and the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan were all parts of a global chess match. The Cold War wasn't just all war. It was also a race for technology, also called the arms race. First, the Soviets launched Sputnik, the world's first satellite. Then, in 1969, the US landed astronauts on the moon. Winning the space race became a matter of national pride. By the 1980s, the Soviet economy was struggling. In the US, President Reagan pushed for more defense spending, while Soviet leader Mikhail Gorbachev introduced reforms like glasnost and perestroika to save his country, but it was too late. In 1989, the Berlin Wall fell. Just 2 years later, in 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed. The Cold War ended, not bombs, but the end of an empire. The Cold War shaped everything: politics, economies, science, and even culture. It was a time of fear, but also innovation and resistance.